Hey everybody, this is Dr. Ogres, and welcome back. This is part 6 of my Let's Play EVE Online. I've already done some scanning, and here in Torby I found a haunted yard and a serpentis, what was that called? Forlorn something or other. The haunted yard I had actually scanned down, so it has the potential of being an escalating combat site, so we're going to go ahead and run that one today. Before we do that, I got a couple good questions, and one of which I want to answer right away was, how did I set up my targeting so that it was vertical down the side here instead of the default across the top. I'm going to go ahead and show that to you guys, but I need to get someplace where I can target some stuff. It's there, and it's always there, but you never actually see it unless somebody points it out to you. It's an interesting little secret. All right, so when we land here, boop, 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 boop. So how was everybody's vacation? I had a good Thanksgiving, visited the folks, it was nice. No? Alright, can't target the Rex, because, or can I? Well, they're white. Must be somebody from CAS. Okay, so I'm just going to target these Rex real quick. Now, there's a number of things that we can look at here. We can just get another one so you can see what we're talking about here. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is, I don't have it default up here, and I don't have it default going across the top. If you hit tab real quick, it'll collapse all of your little windows. And right here, there's a little, looks like a crosshair sort of thing, and it's got like two little lines on it. This is target's origin, so this is basically the point where it starts drawing the menu for what you have targeted. So you can just click and drag that anywhere, and it'll move your targeting information around. If you right click on it, you can lock its position so you can't accidentally move it, and you can arrange your targets either horizontally or vertically. And I prefer vertical. It just makes more sense to me. This is my primary target, secondary, so on and so forth. So that's how you do that. And sometimes it's hard to see, because if you see when I hit tab again, the little icon is behind these icons up here on the overview and the selected item panel. So it's not as necessarily easily accessible as you might like to think. So the tab key again collapses all the windows, makes it much more easy to see, grab, and move, manipulate. So there's that. Hope that helps. Alright, so when last we left off, I had set some training skills stuff up. Move myself to a safe spot real quick. When last we left off, I'd set up some training queues so that I wouldn't run out while I was away. Those trained up, Astrometrics 4, and then I killed it, and then I started training some other stuff when I could get online. So I see I haven't finished Astrometrics 5 yet. What it allowed me to do was get astrometric pinpointing trained. That's up at level 2, and that makes my scanning much faster. So I found this haunted yard in a lot less time than I normally would. So that was definitely something I was working on, and I'm glad that it's done and is in place. Alright, and in the meantime, I've also got drone interfacing training up 3, and it's training level 4 right now. Next, I've got Minotaur drone specialization coming up to 2, heavy drones up to 2, and Galente drone specialization up to 2. This is going to let me field my T2 drones and field better T2 drones. Drone interfacing is a very, very important skill for drones. It's 20% bonus to drone damage or mining yield if I were using mining drones, which I'm not. So that's super, super helpful and something that I really want to get in place. But it's also a key skill for getting sentry drones, which is sort of something I'm looking into for the future, especially if I get into a hack, which is a heavy assault cruiser. So, okay, so right now I'm focused on my drone skills. After that, I'm probably going to train up some of the support skills as well. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and see what is in this haunted yard. I'm hoping it's not drones, because as much as I like drones and drone goo and selling the minerals that I get out of it, I would much prefer to run a serpentis yard, because it would get me more in the way of loot coming to the end of it. So this should basically be a multi-room Dead Space complex that I'll be able to run. and with any luck, I'll be making quite a bit of ISK out of it. And mostly because I'm broke. Dead broke. I bought 5 Warrior 2 drones, and those were very expensive. The T2 light drones about 300,000 each right now to Dixie. So those 5 drones really set me back on the wallet. So I really need to make that money back. Hopefully these site here will do the job for me. All right. Oops, phone. No. I gotta take this, guys. Alright, sorry about that, guys. That was my dad. I had to say hello. Alright, so I've just blown up. It is a drone site, which, you know, oh well. Beggars can't be choosers, I guess. So I'm just going to go ahead and run this as quickly as I possibly can. My happy little vexor. See, he's smiling. Alright. I had one of them that was webbing me, so I killed him first. Oops, wait. Focus my fire. Warrior 2s are doing really good. They're very fast. I like them. For that, at least. And start locking up these other ones. They're not focusing their fire like I would like them to. Alright. That's the one. There we go. So these are the rogue drones. I'm trying to kill them before they kill me. There's these leaking casks and stuff, which, you know, gives me hope that there's some solid loot to be had here. I do have my shortcuts set up, so it's easier to get the drones on target. Those are cool looking things, aren't they? Oh, wow. I didn't know, never noticed the animation on them before. I guess I've never really looked up that close at them. Cool. So I guess these are drones that got left out in space and that their AI took over, and they've become sort of sentient beings all of their own. I guess it's in a way it's the only non-sentient, only non-human race in Eve, which is kind of cool. All right, pulled them back so that they don't go off and get killed. I'm going to go ahead and move towards this group over here that have me targeted. Sometimes you luck out and there's something in the right direction. It's like I could almost align to that Stargate, but I'm pretty sure that it won't get me where I need to be. Sunders. Decimators. I guess they're all the same. They're all frigates. I should be able to mop up the floor with these guys pretty easily. Drone control range on these guys. 45. There we go. I need to get my skill up for the drone control range too. I should be able to get them at least 50 kilometers. That's just one of those things I gotta train. It's what we call a support skill. It's not like the primary skill you use for, you know, blowing things up or using modules, but it's critical so that you can actually get your tools to do their job effectively.